5,000 more, 7 total.
And Ian Fraser, this is only the 5th hand. Is he showing signs of impatience here?
Yeah,
Queen 5.
quite possibly. He wants a bit of the action, doesn't he?
Well, if he meant to isolate Steve Platt, he has done that. But if he means to bluff Steve Platt, the first 4 hands have shown that that may not be the easiest task in the world. Head up here, Ian Fraser. And is this the right strategy for a short stack?
I don't know. I suppose at the moment that the blinds are very, very small, Jesse, so there's no point being too impatient. There's plenty of time, but the way Ian Fraser plays, he just likes to see flops, doesn't he? He likes to play his cards.
Raise 20.
Raised 20,000 more, 29 total.
Well, Steve Platt has outflopped Ian here. Pair of 7s is good right now. And Ian
Can't keep it in, sure.
has run into a bit of a buzzsaw.
I think Ian knows he's not going to re-raise him all in because he'll get called.
If he doesn't know that, he hasn't been sitting at the same table that we've been watching. I think he is. I mean, Ian Fraser, he won $500,000 recently at the poker table, and it was not through luck. It was through some very shrewd play and skill. So he's shown that he has plenty of patience. That was a little bit uncharacteristic.
It was uncharacteristic. Yeah, maybe he feels he wants a bit of the action, but you know, we've only had 5 hands, Ian. Take your time, mate. You're a great player. I've seen him play, and he can bluff many an opponent. But at the moment, he just.
But you've been on tables where there's been these early chip leads and these early double throughs. Does it all of a sudden put you under pressure? Does it bring you out of your comfort zone?
I think that's exactly it, Jesse. There's only 4 of you now, so you've got to remember premium hands are going to be very short because there's only 4 of you playing. So any ace, any king is actually quite high. So maybe he's thinking, yeah, these guys are nearly on 200,000. I want a piece of this. I want to double up as soon as possible as well.
Steve Platt from the Swan Code putting the money in. Ace-4. It's the best hand he's seen so far before the flop, and will be 3-way if Juha does not exercise his option, which he is loath to do with the, well, it's better double down hand in blackjack, frankly, than in poker, the 8-3. And a pair for both Patrick Lawrence and Steve Platt.
Check. Check. 10,000.
He's not going to stop, is he, Steve?
He's got the best hand right now.
It's going to be relentless.
Pass.
Patrick Lawrence is an attorney. I don't know if he's faced any cases this tough. Steve Platt, and he's only shown 1 hand down so far, and that, of course, was the 2-pair, the 5-6 offsuit. But what are the other players like Juha, players like Patrick? What is the best strategy to deal with someone like Steve Platt? Do you trap him?
I think you just got to wait till you've got a great hand, haven't you? Or you've got to go. You've got to bully him as well. I think with Patrick at the moment, because he's obviously got less chips than Juha, he's just got to sit back and wait. Like I said, the blinds are very, very small at the moment. But the most important part is that there are only 4 of you left, so you aren't going to get many big hands. So you can't sit and wait for aces or kings all the time because you're just not going to get those hands.
Call. Call.
Limp in, and Juha has the ace-king, small blind, and a decision.
Raise.
Raise.
Automatic decision, that.
To 11,000
Automatic decision,
total.
ace-king.
Right, call.
There's no point limping in with ace-king when you've got 3 other people in the pot with you.
Pass. Pass.
Okay.
Well, respect given to Juha Helpy there, and he takes that pot down uncontested. Is that the way a small blind make a breeze big enough that you knock the other players out, or?
I think so. I mean, if you just heads up, maybe ace-king could be good. But when there's 2 or 3 of you in the pot as well, you just want to take it down there and then.
Juha Helpy, lots of experience playing against some of the top players in the world. He's won a multi-million-dollar tournament of Aruba, second in the big one in Monte Carlo. Very successful online. There's a lot of very successful Finnish poker players these days.
There are the Scandinavians, the Finns, the Swedes, the Danish. I mean, they're great players. Really, really good players. Very dangerous players. There's a new breed of poker player, the young Scandinavians.
Pass.
Very aggressive.
Pass.
1 with 5.
Raise.
That's a pretty big hand for
7,000
Steve
total.
Platt.
Call.
Quickly called by Ian Fraser, who is not a believer. And you could almost see some situations where fireworks would ensue.
I think Ian Fraser's confidence at the moment is so high, having done so well. It is such a key factor.
Well, he's just outflopped Steve Platt. Those kings looking
10,000.
very strong right now.
I
And
think
how
we'll-
does he want to play him?
I think we'll see a raise here just to see where he is, because he could be flat calling an ace king that the other guy's got. So if he raises it up here and gets re-raised, then maybe he knows where he is. I think a raise here would be the best bet. Because you're always wondering, if you're calling with king 7, you're wondering whether you're going to be out-kicked. But when there's only four-handed,
Call.
oh, he's just flat called.
I mean, Fraser's in a situation now that he may not have wanted to be in, which is that he has sort of half a hand.
Now he's got a dangerous situation. He's got top pair and he thinks he's got the best flush draw, but unfortunately Platt has got a better flush draw. So a club comes down, there could be fireworks here, Jesse. This is why I wanted him to re-raise on the previous card, just to see where he was. Now he's got himself in a little bit of bother.
Fraser's, he's got to be thinking to himself, I know 2 players have gone out very quickly.
Raise.
Do I want to be the third? And he is not scared of it.
Thing is, Jesse, he's raising now, but he could see a re-raise, or he'd definitely see a call, because, you know, Steve Platt's got the best draw. He's got the best draw. He's gonna get called. If he'd done it before, he might have got rid of him.
Platt will be drawing live to an ace or a club if the money goes in, and it has every appearance of going exactly that way.
15,000 more,
Platt's got the money in
25,000.
front of him. He's got to call him. He's got the money. He's got the chips in front of him.
This pot is 69,000 already.
Yeah, he's going to call him.
Cool.
A club comes down.
Call.
We could see our third casualty.
100% right.
Yeah.
The money's in there. Steve Platt needs an ace or a club. Anything else, and Ian Fraser will take home the bacon.
No.
And that deuce was a gift from heaven for Fraser.
I think Platt's got to just wipe his hands of this one, because I think what...
All in.
Oh, he's gone all in. Unbelievable. He's gone all in. Well,
Well, I
this
tell
is
you
our
what,
8th hand, and we could have our third casualty.
I've got news for you. No matter what it is, it's such a lovely bet.
Oh, no, actually, we can't... we-
Ian Fraser has just won $500,000 against some of the best poker players in Europe. Steve Platt's been playing only a couple months, and he has put Ian Fraser in a stew here.
I mean, amazing call if he makes it. I was wrong. If he does call, we won't obviously lose Platt because he's got more chips. But what a hell of a bet that is.
Can he fold is the question. And does he have enough chips to fold and still have a chance in this tournament?
We see if he'd raised on the flop, Jesse, then he might have seen where he was. But he might think that his king 7 is losing to a king queen, a king 10, a king ace. That's the only thing about playing a king with a small kicker. But when you're four-handed, you've got to think top pair is pretty good.
I think I'll have about 35,000 left if he folds. He does not look happy. What do you think?
What I would do, I would study my opponent. I've got to study my opponent and see whether he wants a call or not.
He ain't got the flush, have he?
I've got to see whether my opponent's rigid, whether he's not smiling properly, whether he doesn't want to call. You can really look at your opponent and think, actually, you don't want me to call here, so I'm going to call.
You want me to call you? Of course I do.
When people say that, Jesse, they do not want a call. Believe me.
He has called. Ian Fraser made the right.
Ace King?
He made the right move.
Well done, Ian Fraser. Well done.
Well, that was just class there. I
Just
mean,
by asking him, Jesse, do you want to call? And him saying, of course I do. He knew.
About 38.
what a fantastic hand. I mean, Steve Platt, that bet on the river is nothing short of fantastic. But Ian Fraser, up to the challenge. He is a poker superstar. Make no doubt about it.
Yeah, that separates good players from bad. I mean, that was a great call.
There's a lot of chips in there.
You just have to think, okay, what is this guy raising with? What has he hit? Why has he gone all in? If he's got a big hand, why would he put me all in? Couldn't he just eke a few more chips?
One player I didn't want to give chips.
Fraser flopped the top pair, but he never really liked it. On the river, the big bluff by Platt, called by Fraser, and kings up takes the money. This boat chugging along, and 2 have gone overboard, leaving 4 to the door. Only 1 seat open at the semifinals, so it's all to play for.
No one to play with? There's always PartyPoker.com.